All right, now I wanted to talk about real quickly. This will be a small segment for us, but our dark horse contenders for this year.
Who's your dark horse contender?
Okay, the teams that I'm excluding from dark horse contenders are teams that are leading the conference or have won the championship. So like Bucks, Warriors, we're taking out. I would say the Celtics and the Heat, Suns, Grizzlies.
I don't think I don't think the Heat. I think the only one should be Celtics, Bucks, Suns. And the list. Golden State. Did I say Golden State? I think the list.
You didn't say Golden State. Yeah. So mine is the Portland Trailblazers. I think Portland Trailblazers, if fully healthy in the playoffs, if Gary Payton actually looks like Gary Payton II, Justice Winslow, Shaedon Sharpe off the bench. And there's rumors that they're trying to get Nerlens Noel, and if they can upgrade, nothing against Drew Eubanks. Good basketball player. But
now you want to move on from Drew, fine.
But you tell me okay. No. That's like asking someone,
the issue is not Drew Eubanks. It was you can do better than Drew Eubanks.
You can do better than Drew Eubanks. Yes. There's nothing wrong with Drew Eubanks. But if you tell me I can get Nerlens Noel, a guy who's like actually like one of the top rim protectors in the league when he plays and he's healthy, fuck yes. I'm taking Nerlens Noel and Jusuf Nurkic rotation over Jusuf Nurkic, Drew Eubanks. Don't get me wrong. Love Drew Eubanks. He's done a great job. They probably will keep him on the roster as the third big man because they like him that much. But yeah, I think right here you're looking at the Portland Trailblazers. I just think what they've been able to do so far, especially with Damian Lillard being injured and for a majority of the season, I think this is a team that is a threat, and it's because they got the Damian Lillard double and Anthony Simons. And this is a team that's currently, I believe they're in the standings, they're in not ninth place, but fifth place, my apology. In fifth place, that was bad. Fifth place, and they're really only 3 games behind from first place. And this is a team that is actually playing really well on the road. They actually have a better record on the road than at home. And it's also just crazy to believe that they're 15-12 without Damian Lillard regularly playing. And for me, I think that's the catalyst of all this, that I thought Dame was going to have an MVP season this year because it was his last year. I mean, there's still time for him to just go like supernova and do like the
Dame will get picked as their all-star. What is he averaging? He's averaging 30-something since he came back.
I just think the only thing that's holding this team back from being legitimate contenders, and this is why they're trying to get a Nerlens Noel, and this is why Gary Payton, if he comes back healthy, is going to help so much. They're the 8th best offense in the NBA, but they're the 23rd defense, so they're the 7th worst defense in the NBA, and that's right there, okay? So the thought is, if the Gary Payton first, that's going to help you, and then if you can get someone like Nerlens Noel, who's going to help protect the rim better than Jusuf Nurkic does, that's the whole thought process right there. And I think this is a team that if they can just improve, like they're one of the better 3-point shooting teams in the league. Okay. They get to they're like one of the better free throw shooting teams in the league. And they're in the middle for like rebounding and assists. Okay. And scoring. Like they have the stats right there that show this team can be a contender because they got a core of Simons, Grant, Lillard, Hart, Nurkic, and then you got like the energy from Shaedon Sharpe off the bench. You got the glue guy in Justice Winslow, then Naz Little, Keon Johnson. Those guys and Trendon Watford can do a little bit of everything. It's just adding a little bit more beef to this, and I think they're going to be big players in the buyout market.
Yeah.
What's your team?
I think Shaedon Sharpe's a stud.
I love Shaedon Sharpe.
Well, I think the obvious answer for me is New Orleans.
He has quiet down. Jalen Johnson. Shaedon Sharpe has quiet down like as much as and it's nothing against Shaedon Sharpe.
He's going to be a stud.
Oh, no, he's going to be a stud, but I want to pull up his stats exactly like month by month. And if we saw in the beginning of the season, he was just like dominating. Remember, just coming off the bench, people were like shocked by Shaedon Sharpe. But over the last few games, like depending on the situation, like he's been having to earn his minutes is the best way to put it. Chauncey Billups isn't just giving the 7th overall pick minutes. And if you look at it, like right now he's going through a little bit of slump through December, but to start out the season he was averaging like 9 points in 18 minutes, and then in the month of November we saw the guy that he is, dropping 8 points a night. He's going to give you a little defense, grab a few boards, okay, maybe drop an assist there, but he's primarily going to be pulling up from 3 and finishing plays as a slasher or, you know, transition or just getting a putback dunk. Energy guy right now. That's the best part. Who's your dark horse?
Well, like I was saying, I think New Orleans is an obvious answer, so I won't do New Orleans. You know, my issue with Memphis is they're really good right now. They're a top 5 defense, actually. They're a great offense. I don't think Ja Morant can be your best player on the championship team. That's my issue with who said
Is this
something
pundit or
what?
Is this you being a pundit or is this your genuine thought?
What's a pundit mean?
Like